Swinging a foul straight back.
Just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
First baseman.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. Line drive. Crow Armstrong snags it on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Two outs. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And the Cardinals have the lead now. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of
it. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ivan Herrera. That clips the corner. Dives, and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the 3rd out of the inning. 1 for the Cardinals on the solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here in St. Louis, we go to the top of the
Cubs. Just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment. Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
That one missed.
That was pretty close on the inside, and obviously he's not too happy with the call out there on the mound as he lets the umpire hear it a little bit. This is where you can't let that frustration compound itself, though. You got to let it out and move on.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Workman in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that one's a little bit low. Now 2-0. Misses again, 5 in a row. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Oh, that got him as well. The 3rd batter he's hit with a pitch. And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. Golden opportunity right here. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. That one almost got him.
Yeah. One ball.
For Armstrong on third. Workman on second. Amaya on at first with nobody out. And he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Bases loaded, nobody out. So here's Kyle Tucker now. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, not close.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That one's in there, and the count 1-1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And now we'll step off and check on third. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Suzuki, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Bases loaded, one away. And we're at the top of the fifth. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just off the inside edge.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot to take the lead right there with the bases loaded, and I'll say that was a good, patient at bat to draw the walk, and you know what? Still counts as an RBI.
Bush swings through it for strike 1, and that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Gets the slider in there for a strike. 1 out, bases full. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And it remains 2-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Next pitch is outside. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs, bases are full. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's a ball and a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So bases all loaded up. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Now on the bump, Matthew Liberatore.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach.
3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals 2. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Victor Scott. And that one wrapped foul.
You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's ball 2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Crow Armstrong pulls it down. One up, one down. So now a pinch hitter for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar, looking to start something with one gone. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Towards first, and he takes it himself for the out. And up next for St. Louis, Thomas Saggese. Doubled his first time up. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's in for a strike. Liberatore, a lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Bunting for a hit. Contreras. And he beats it out. It's a bunt single to start the inning.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
And another ball. Crow Armstrong gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Right through there for a strike. Grounded to third, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Relay to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals 2. And we're back. And now here is Mason Wynn. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Donovan in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The Cards down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. Swinging a foul straight back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That's downstairs.
1 strike.
3 balls and a strike.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
This one popped up. Swanson. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
You go ahead and count 3-1. I think as a leadoff man that's got the ability to change the game with your speed, you want to really lock in on your pitch in that 3-1 count. And he hit a borderline pitch there. That's just adjustments you want to see a kid make. He didn't make it in that at bat.
That misses. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's off the inside corner. It's 2-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's too high, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that is out of play.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Check on the runner. And he's back in safely. Runner edges away at second. Runner goes again. Let's go. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. He was late there. Strike 1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Almost got him.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the...
There's a swing and a drive. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Smoked on the ground a second. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. And that's in there for strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Check swing, and he went 0-2.
Don't be surprised. A ball on the ground.
Liner, base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Going, gone. And they add a couple more. It's 7-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Dansby Swanson stands in. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Close, but called a ball. And now 2-0. Still only one out here in the inning. And another ball.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
There's the strike. And Swanson will take his base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Corner in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now Pete Crow Armstrong. Oh, right to the backstop. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. Need a big strikeout here.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Next pitch in for a strike. Now 2-1. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And next for the Cubs, Gage Workman. That's in there. That's strike 1. Bottom of the zone and a cold strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
Now a diving stop at third. Picked in the dirt, but he beats it. What an effort that time.
He kept a run off the board with that effort. 2 runs could have easily scored on that play, but he was able to knock it down with the dive and limit the damage. I tell you what, that won't go unnoticed by his teammates.
Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. Horner, the runner at third. Workman on at first with 2 down. Clips the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Left fielder, number 8.
2 outs, bases full. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh. On the ground to third. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
Bases full, 2 gone. Kyle Tucker, the next to hit. Just
inside,
missed.
ball 1.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Matthew Liberatore out of the game, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Phil Maton.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
No, not what they were looking for from him out of the pen. That'll drive a manager crazy. He wants guys to come in and attack the strike zone.
Suzuki, the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball 1. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Cardinals 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Brazier.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ryan Brazier.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered here in this one.
Nolan Arenado.
That one hammered center field. Crow Armstrong ranges back. And gone! Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-3.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And here is Ivan Herrera. Swing and a ball popped up. Bush. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. And there's a ball. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you feel.
Herrera on at first, nobody out. And that one fouled off. And delivers outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, the
Lars Nootbaar digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
At the plate, Thomas Saggese, 1 for 2. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Oh, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And they'll do it again. The Cubs up big in this one. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. It's now 10-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. The shortstop takes the ball. Runner at first with no outs here. On the corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. Double play ball to second. Takes it himself for one. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Nico Hoerner. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Right through there for a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Back here at Busch Stadium, out of the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Winn. Brazier back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. And it is 2-1. Brush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A solo shot. It's 10-4.
Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ryan Brasier won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Julian Merryweather.
Number 66.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive, caught.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the
The right
line.
fielder,
Beautiful
number
swing,
18.
but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to
Walker.
handling hot shots like that.
Digging in, Jordan Walker. He's a guy who does it all. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Double-barreled action
0-1.
in the bullpen. Caleb Thielbar appears to be getting loose. Thompson also getting ready. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it.
0-2.
Power versus power right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Way upstairs, 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Now this is in the air down the line. Tucker really on his horse for it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And foul ball. Got him swinging.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very
the
hittable
first
pitch
baseman,
right over the
Fred.
heart of the plate. And I
John
know that batter
Barrett.
is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Contreras now in the box. Comes up
0-1's the
empty
count.
with a swing there. And that's in there at the knees.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 10-4 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line. Oh, honey, I'll bring you with me if I know you have the time.
Back here in St.
Leading
Louis,
off for the
and
Cubs,
now the center fielder, Pete
number
Crow
4,
Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Maton, a 6'2 righty, 31 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1-1. Ball.
Hard hit, right side. In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
The batter, the third baseman, Gage.
So up now for Chicago,
Workman.
Gage Workman. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. That's in there. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And
Ball,
misses
that's
inside. Out to short, and that squirts through.
The catcher, number 9, Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
That to right. Makes the grab on the run. That's out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest
fielder,
gear
number 8,
and go along with.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
The right fielder, number 30,
Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. That's down and in. Workman, the lead runner at second. Happ at first, 2 out of the inning. On the ground to third. They take the force out, and the inning is over. So they strand a pair. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Cubbies 10 and the Cardinals 4.
Leading up.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
He swings and fouls one off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched
Now
him up
batting,
on the
catcher,
inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
0-1.
Deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. The Cubbies up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. Nice grab. Over to first. In the dirt, and he picks it. And that's a great play.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the play for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
One out left for the Cardinals. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. First pitch misses. That one missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A gigantic blast. chipping away. It's 10-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. It can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it, and a hitter's count.
2 down, base is empty. And now the DH, Lars Nootbaar. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Redbirds down to their final strike. Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
That was a pretty close one until that huge 7th inning really turned things around. The bats just caught on fire, and it seemed like nobody could make it out. Put a lot of runs up, and that propelled them to the win.
And your final 10-5. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Better buzz. Been a serious, really one of us. Really spilling blood.
My darling, I've been waiting for your company. My sugar, feels like you only come around for me. My glass is never empty. You always feel